I'm Belinda Cipriano and I'm a freelance journalist talking to Chantal van der Hagen. Hello Chantal, how are you today?
Good, thank you Belinda, love chatting to you.
So Chantal, I have heard a lot about your work with the Peter Hughes Foundation and I think you do a wonderful job.
Thank you.
You're to be commended, so good, nice work that you do. Now can you tell me about what you do?
Well, it's an interesting story because I had no expectation of working with the Peter Hughes Burn Foundation initially, because I've created and developed my own skincare range called Frank Essential, and I just love the idea of using the magic of nature and bringing that to you for you to feel good about yourselves and also seeing your skin change and glow. And I had the good fortune of meeting Ros Worthington. We had such success with her skin and eczema that she decided she'd introduce it to Peter Hughes. As you know, is the face of the Bali bombings, and I went, you want to do what? Introduce my skincare to Peter Hughes. It was actually very daunting because you just don't know, is it going to work or will it be effective? But she was so adamant, as those of you who do know Ros, that when she makes up her mind to do something and she's trusts you, it's going to happen. That's right. So, and I didn't know her so well at the time, but I instinctively knew. So she said, leave it to me. I'll organise it for you. And also because of the person that I am, I like to be in control. So it's actually quite difficult to say, okay.
Take it away.
Take it away and go, try not to phone it. Have you done it, Ros? What are you doing now? What's the answer? So I chose to. I had to wait 3 or 4 months before I got a response. That was so I had to let go.
Yeah. Just wait.
Just wait and see what happened, because really there was nothing I could do and I trusted her judgment. So after a few months I did get the call back and said it's the first product that he's used that's worked. And I thought I hadn't heard right. I went to this amazing place of humbleness and amazing place of wow, something I've created has helped someone in their journey of their pain.
How long ago was that?
2.5, 3 years ago now, coming up.
So it's a while ago.
It is a while ago now.
But a lot has happened in that time.
Yes, it has. So having met Peter and him saying yes, that he would support the product because he had the experience, he then introduced me to the Burns Foundation and said, we'd like you to become part of our journey, which also is very humbling to work with burn survivors. I think it's like with anything, until you have an experience of something, you can't know. So even though I'm not a burn survivor myself, they are, what I find extremely, what's the word I suppose I'm using, humbling again, is that they've embraced me and they're teaching me how to work with them, teaching me to understand about the burns, understand about the trauma. So not only am I working with the skincare range, or parts of it, particularly the serum and the melt, I'm also now working with the meditation, which again I've come back to, and the power of it is amazing. So I'm doing that, the whole embracing. So what they're doing is they're teaching me how to work with them, but I'm also working with them by sharing my story. Because I think in the end we all have a story to share. We all have.
And your story?
My story was 2 things: that I had a very traumatic upbringing. We lived in a lot of fear and a lot of fear of violence, and that creates a whole sense of insecurity and fears in your life you need to work with. Then I had a major car accident 4 years ago, which traumatized me again. So what I've learned from that is to coming back, and now I can share that even though I wasn't a burn survivor, they're also survivors of trauma. They've got external scars, for example. I have internal, but so do they. So you see, you connect on that level. Because let's face it,